Hey everybody, welcome to day 71 of the 100 to 2020 challenge. First Monday of December. I hope you're getting a great start to the last month of the year and of the decade. So one of the very favorite books that I read this year is this book called Winners Take All by Anand Giridharadas, who used to be a consultant at McKinsey and was in with the thought leadership crowd and wrote a lot, and he decided to write this book, which the subtitle is The Elite Charade of Changing the World. And so I really like this book because it talks a lot about the responsibility of people who have amassed wealth and sort of the systems that are currently in place that makes it seem like the people at the bottom are getting benefited, but in reality, they're not. So Anand's been making his way around the speaking circuit. In fact, he spoke at my business school a few weeks ago, and yesterday, in the brand new episode of the Patriot Act by Hasan Minhaj, Anand is a featured guest, where Hasan talks about how billionaires and philanthropy, or big philanthropy as he calls it, is not as good as we think. So I don't want to talk about the whole book today, but I want to talk to you about a particular piece where it's about the responsibility to make money ethically as much as you spend money ethically. So tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, and during the holidays, most people get in the spirit of giving, and we often think about how we give money and to whom we give money, but we rarely talk about how we make money. So one of the prime examples that Anand uses in his book, and Hasan and Anand talk about in the show, is the Sackler family. And you may have heard that name from two ways, either through their philanthropy, in the arts particularly, or as a family behind Purdue Pharmaceuticals, who made Oxy. And as we all know, making that drug and pushing it as hard as they did has led to tremendous amount of pain and death and suffering for so many people around the world. So if you know them for their philanthropy, you may actually not realize that they actually made their money, and to the tunes of billions of dollars, literally on the backs and on the lives of the destruction that they did by creating a drug that they knew to be extremely addictive and harmful. So while they may be getting awards and having their names on buildings and institutions, gives people the good feeling of, hey, these people care about us, you do have to give some thought to how that money was made. And though the vast majority of us will never make billions of dollars, and hopefully none of us do it by harming so many people along the way, it does give some pause to have us think about how we make our own money, as much or as little as you make or we perceive to make. Think about, are we harming people along the way for us to make that money? Do we work for organizations who, or I guess for the organizations that we make or collect a paycheck from, are they helping society, or are they contributing to some of the harm that we see in the world? This is not a talk about morality or a call for anybody to quit their jobs tomorrow morning, but just even thinking about how the money is made and circulates will definitely, I think, help you make decisions about where you want to put your most precious resource, your time and energy, going forward in the future. So if you have some time this holiday break, I highly, highly recommend that you read this book. It was great over audiobook as well. But if you only have 25 minutes, watch the Patriot Act episode that I'll link below and let me know what you think about it. So take care. I'll see you tomorrow.